Hello, Internet. We are along the Klondike Highway between Whitehorse and Dawson City, and this is the Lake Laberge. This was part of the Dawson Trail during the gold rush about a century ago. And I thought I would recite some poetry for you from the northern poet, Robert Service. This is called The Cremation of Sam McGee. There are strange things done in midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake Laberge. I cremated Sam McGee. As Sam McGee was from Tennessee where the cotton blooms and blows. Why he left his home and south to roam around the pole, God only knows. It was always cold, but the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell. Though he'd often say, in his homely way, he'd sooner live in hell. On a Christmas day, we were mushing our way over the Dawson Trail. Talk of cold. Through a parka's fold, it stabbed like a driven nail. And if our eyes we'd close, the lashes froze till sometimes we couldn't see. It wasn't much fun. But the only one to whisper was Sam McGee. And that very night, as we lay packed tight in our robes beneath the snow, and the dogs were fed and the stars overhead were dancing heel and toe, he turned to me and, "Cap," says he, "I'll cash in this trip, I guess. And if I do, I ask that you don't refuse my last request." Well, he seemed so low I couldn't say no. And he said with a sort of moan, "This is cursed cold. It's got right hold till I'm chilled clean to the bone. Yet, ain't being dead, it's the awful dread of the icy grave that pains. So I want you to swear that, foul or fair, you'll cremate my last remains." Now, a pal's last deed is a thing to heed, so I swore I wouldn't fail. And we started on at the streak of dawn, but God, he looked ghastly pale. He crouched in the sleigh and he raved all day about his home in Tennessee, but by nightfall, a corpse was all that was left of Sam McGee. There wasn't a breath in this land of death. And I hurried, horror-driven, with a corpse half hid that it couldn't be rid, because of a promise given. It was lashed to the sleigh, and it seemed to say, "You may tax your brawn and brains, but you promised true. So it's up to you to cremate those last remains." Well, a promise made is a debt unpaid, and the trail has its own stern code. And the days to come, though my lips were dumb and my heart, how I cursed the load. And those long, long nights by the lone firelight, while the huskies, round in a ring, howled their woes to the homeless snows. God, how I loathed the thing. And every day, that quiet clay seemed to heavy and heavier grow. And on I went, though the dogs were spent and the grub was getting low. The trail was bad, and I felt half mad, but I swore I wouldn't give in. I'd often sing to the hateful thing, and it hearkened with a grin. Till I found the marge of Lake Laberge, and there a derelict lay. It was jammed in the ice, and I saw in a thrice it was called the Alice May. I looked at it. I thought for a bit. I looked at my frozen chum. "Then here," said I with sudden cry, "is my crematorium." Some boards I tore from the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Some coal I found that was lying around, and I piled the fuel higher. The flames just soared and the fire roared. Such a blaze you seldom see. And then I burrowed a hole in the glowing coal, and I stuffed in Sam McGee. Oh, then I made a hike, for I didn't like to hear him sizzle so. And the heavens scowled, and the huskies howled, and the wind began to blow. It was icy cold, but the hot sweat rolled down my cheeks, I don't know why. And the greasy smoke, in an inky cloak, went streaking down the sky. I do not know how long in the snow I wrestled with grisly fear. But the stars came out, and they danced about. Ere again I ventured near. I was filled with dread, but I bravely said, I'll just take a peep inside. I guess he's cooked. This time I looked. And the door I opened wide. And there sat Sam, looking cool and calm, in the heart of a furnace roar. He wore a smile, you could see a mile, and he said, "Please close the door. It's fine in here, but I greatly fear you'll let in the cold and storm. Since I left Plumtree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm." There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake Laberge. Cremation of Sam McGee.